Good morning, good morning. I have some pancake mix. About to make some pancakes really quick. Y'all know I'm always trying to do it quick in the morning for baby Cinco before he go to school. But I forgot to turn my camera on when I was making my eggs. So my eggs already done. My sausages are still cooking in the back. Let's see if I can. Am I able to? So that's what I got going on. I'm gonna have to look back and see if y'all actually saw it because I couldn't see nothing. But anywho, I'm gonna add my water a little bit at a time. Stir my pancake mix. While keeping an eye on my sausage because y'all know my smoke detector gonna probably go off. That's why this time I decided to do it on the other side of the stove. But today is Thursday. One day closer to the weekend. I don't measure. I just go by the consistency that I want. Good morning, good morning. Making some pancakes. And I just go a little bit at a time until I get the consistency that I want. And I stir slow so it won't splash all over the place. Making sure to get the bottom. Good morning, good morning. Is that Miss Patty? Patty's Kitchen Garden more early in the morning. Ooh, I was watching you cook the yesterday the beef and the gravy and laid it over that rice. Ooh, 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 ooh. It looked so good when you was searing it in your pan. I was looking for a pan like that, the big silver pan when I was trying to do a big thing of gumbo one time. Couldn't find it. But that's the pot that I wanted because you can cook a lot in that. But my mom loves like neck bones and oxtails. She loves neck bones and she loves oxtails like on rice. So, you know, I was enjoying that live. It looked so good. I thank you so much, Miss Patty, for blessing me in the way you have. In more ways than what you think. Because I learned so much from you just sitting and listening to you. Like when you're sitting at your window sometimes and you just giving your wisdom or you're talking about things you went through today. You up early for sure. You are up very early. Because I'm trying to get baby Cinco off. And at first I wasn't going to do a live because my kitchen wasn't clean this morning. I go to sleep early in the evening, so sometimes they come in here and they fix them something else to eat or whatever the case may be. And I don't like to start my day off with stuff just everywhere. So I started not to do a live, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to let that stop me. I just cleaned as best as I could for right now. And then I said, after I get baby Cinco off to school, I'm going to do a deep clean. A deep clean. Yeah, when I'm sitting and listening to you, because sometimes you're sitting on your back porch with your plants and you're speaking on things that need to be talked about. Let's just be honest. Some of the things you're talking about, it really needs to be a deep discussion about, and I really enjoy your insight on things. And sometimes when you're talking, I'm over here talking back to you like, I know that's right. Like you can hear me. But you know what? Those are the lives that I like when you feel like you're a part of the conversation. When you're kind of into the conversation, it's something that you're really into or you're really passionate about, and that's why I like watching you. Sometimes I can just sit back and listen to what you're saying, and I'll be like, you know what? She right. She right. You put me in check sometimes when you mention some things, and I don't get mad about it. I just say, you know what? She right. She right. So I really, really admire that about you, Miss Patty. Let me see how my sausage is going over here. I'm gonna use the same spatula. Some people won't do that, but I do. Okay. Looks like my sausages are all done, which is perfect because I don't want it to be too hot for when that single gets ready to leave out the door. So I like when it's done a little bit uh, earlier than I had anticipated for. These pancakes are starting to look pretty good. Those two still need a little bit more time. Slide it over a little bit so I can start another one over here. I love this griddle in the middle of the stove, even though it's been all scratched up and it's not what some people would consider good, but it has done me some justice in this house. I tell you that much. I can't control how other people treat it, but I know I love this stove. I love it. I didn't want a gas stove because I have small children, and I just kind of have a fear about them being around a gas stove. But when my mother-in-law visited, my mother-in-law wanted a gas stove. So guess what? My husband bought a gas stove. Because his mama was just visiting, and she wanted a gas stove. Who else we got in here? Boss Lady Denise. Boss Lady Denise, you be up early in the morning. I was watching Rocky this morning. Hello, random lady. Well, hello, random person. I was just telling Miss Pat about how she just gives so much wisdom and in a peaceful way. That's what I really, really like. Like, you do it in a way like you really want to see people do better. You really want to see not do better as far as financially or materialistic. It seems like to me you really want to see people do better as a whole, being, good citizens, good to each other, caring for each other, manners, just having manners. I know you did talk about that one time, because I was like, now I've experienced that, what she's talking about. When you were saying about personal things you went through, and you was like, where are the manners at? Where did it go? And I'm with you. I have experienced being in places, and I'm thinking the same thing. Like, whatever happened to saying excuse me, or when you see a lady in the room, stop cursing. Like, I don't know. It's weird now. We're living in a weird time. I grew up in a time where if the guys were all sitting on a stoop and a lady is trying to get in or get by, they will all jump up. Let the lady by, man. Let the lady by. And now it's like, no. No, they don't do that anymore. Let me grab a plate for Cinco. Oh, and somebody asked me, why do I call him Cinco? I call him Cinco because he's my fifth child. Not only is he my fifth child, he's the child that I was told, after my fourth child, I was told I couldn't have no more kids because I have thyroid disease. And I was treated with radioiodine therapy, so that's like a radiation, which they think could have uh, stirred up the leukemia, because when you sign the paper, you're signing saying that I know that this can cause later effects such as, and cancer is one of those. So I did have a mutation that occurred, and it turned out to turn into the Philadelphia strain, whatever. So I call him Baby Cinco because he's the fifth kid. He's the one that I was told that I couldn't have any more kids. Not only that, I had an IUD at the time. he was born with his IUD. So I just couldn't get over, like, this is my fifth kid. This is my fifth kid. So I just started calling him Baby Cinco. And later he got another nickname because when he turned about 2, his hair started to curl. So I started calling him Chino then because I was like, my little curly head boy. So sometimes I call him Baby Cinco, and sometimes I call him Chino for, curly head boy. So that's why I call Baby Cinco Baby Cinco. He's my 5th child, and he was the child that I was told that I cannot have. So I could not believe I had 5 kids. 5. And now I have 7. So on top of them telling me I couldn't have any more kids after the 4th child, when I was 41 years old, I got pregnant and thought it was just going to be one. So I was like, I could have one more kid, 2. So when they said I couldn't have any more kids after baby number 4, not only did I have more kids, but I had 3 more kids. So I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. So let me go ahead and put him 2 on here. I'm not gonna hold y'all long this morning. I try not to hold y'all long every morning because I still have to get upstairs and make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. 8-year-olds, you still have to check behind them. You can tell them all day long to bathe. You can tell them all day long to brush their teeth, but you still have to make sure that that's what they're doing. I'm trying to get him into the habit of being more independent when it comes to getting himself together, because I don't want him to always have to depend on somebody to tell him what to do and how to do it. So that's one of the reasons why I tell my children, love yourself. Be one with yourself. Love yourself and be one with yourself. And if you follow that, everything else will fall into place. You gotta love yourself enough to know that you are important enough to look nice, smell nice. My uncle was a stickler about boys tucking in their shirts when they come to church, and I still stick with that. Y'all, there's a song stuck in my head. Oh. It's a song stuck in my head, and I just might do that song today. I'll put out a little syrup for him. He might not want it because he said it's too sticky sometimes. And when he's rushing for the bus, he really don't even take the time to do all that. Usually he'll grab it like a taco. I'm just telling y'all what he does. Sometimes if I fix him a breakfast like this, what he would do is he would grab the pancake, fold it like a taco, put some egg in it, put the sausage in it, maybe even break it up, and he would eat that pancake like it's a taco. Vitamin. He's a proud Mexican boy, I tell you. Those 2 went together. And I am done, y'all. I got that done quick. Here's Baby Cinco's breakfast. He has pancakes, cheese, eggs, and sausages. I thank y'all for coming in to hang out with me for a few minutes while I get Baby Cinco's breakfast ready. But as y'all know, his bus comes extremely early in the morning. So right now the time is 5:37 where I am, 5:37 in the morning. morning. So I'm going to go up there and make sure he's finishing up with getting ready. And it looks good. Why, thank you. I just be trying to throw something together real quick just so you can have a little something warm. Sometimes I can make it, sometimes I can't. But yeah, thank y'all for visiting. And let me make sure he's brushing his teeth and cleaning his face and all that good stuff. Because sometimes he come down the steps and I'm like, did you brush your teeth? And he'll run back upstairs. So, so let me get up there and make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. And gracias por ver. Adios. Bye.